Hello guys, I'm at my auntie's house, so that's why the background looks a bit different. So, this is welcome to Taking It to the Dance Floor, and this is episode 12 of Taking It to the Dance Floor season 1, and it is called Making Sacrifices, because I feel like in season 7 finale they did make some sacrifices, because A-Troop make a sacrifice in terms of Dance Mania, and Emily makes a decision about her future at the next step. So yeah, we're going to be talking about those topics, so let's get on. So the first topic we're going to be talking about is Maria, the new bad guy for the next step. So basically, Maria is one of the judges on Dance Mania, and she told Rochelle that she had to not be that much focused on dancing. So she was really horrible. I found her really horrible in season 7 finale. So basically, Maria, the Dance Mania judge, I found her basically really mean-spirited, because she was like telling Rochelle that Rochelle shouldn't dance that hard in the final stages of the competition. So I feel like Maria wasn't really much of a team player, because she obviously wanted to cheat, and she obviously wanted to use Rochelle. So in a way, I think Maria's a bit like how Miss Angela used to be, because Miss Angela, in season 6 of The Next Step, Miss Angela cheated to make sure Encore Dance Studios won. So I think Maria is a bit like how Miss Angela used to be. So I think The Next Step has like a new villain in the show. So I think Maria is the new villain of the show, because she had a bit of a rivalry with the studio, because she wanted Rochelle to win, and also she shouldn't have, I feel, in my personal opinion, I feel that she shouldn't have told Rochelle that, because that is just unprofessional for a judge on Dance Mania. So yeah, that's my opinion about that topic. So the next topic we're going to be talking about is Emily's choice. So eventually Emily does decide to do the professional dance tour with Michelle. So she decides to set up a dance tour with Michelle, which means she will be leaving the studio, and she makes sure that Nick is aware of this. So Emily makes the decision to finally do the dance tour with Michelle, and she's a bit sad about leaving the studio, because she started in season 1, then all through until season 3, and then she came back in season 5, and now she's leaving. So she's leaving in season 7, towards the end of season 7. So yeah, in my own opinion, I've loved Emily as a character. I've loved how strict she was, and yeah, it's when I was watching the episode, I was kind of emotional, because Emily is one of my favourite characters, and I'm shocked that Emily is going to be leaving, but as I have learnt from watching the seasons, nobody stays at the next step forever, so yeah. And it will just be Nick running the studio now, so we don't know whether he will bring in a new studio head to help him run it, or he'll just do it on his own. So yeah, we'll see. That's what I thought about that topic. So the next topic we're going to be talking about is A Troop decides to get disqualified. So after Rochelle decides that she doesn't want to be part of Dance Mania, but the team tell her that she can join their dance, so they perform this amazing dance which they know will disqualify them, but they don't really care, and Maria tells them they're disqualified because of the dance. So basically, because of Rochelle being auditioned as a soloist for Dance Mania, she's not one of the original dancers, so she's not really registered for A Troop's dance for Dance Mania. So basically, because of that experience where Maria said to Rochelle, "You're going to win, I'm going to make sure you win," and all that. She didn't really say things like that, but it was similar to that sort of thing that she said. And so after that, Rochelle makes a drastic decision to pull herself from the competition, because she doesn't really want to feel trapped in a contract for 5 years with Maria's company. So she decides to leave, but A Troop stop her and they say, "Look, we understand you had to do what you had to do for your dance career, so what we're going to decide is we want you to be in our dance because because A Troop is like a family." So they decide to do that, and so they do the dance, but Maria doesn't like it, so she decides to have them disqualified because they knew they were going to get disqualified anyway. So J. Cruz is the troupe which James is a part of. They become the winners of Dance Mania, which A Troop is very happy with, and this also is a very emotional experience for the team, because also Emily decides not to tell the team that she's leaving because she wants them to focus on themselves, and she doesn't want to interrupt anything, so she decides to leave at the middle of the competition, and which means Nick is left running things now on his own. So you don't know whether there's going to be a new studio head or not. If they do season 8, hopefully they do, we'll find out more. So yeah, that's what I thought about that topic. The final topic is who will go to nationals. So A Troop is no longer considered professional dancers, but B Troop have been considered to represent the next step at nationals. But Cleo tells A Troop there's no way they're going to nationals because they picked Dance Mania, and Summer says game on. So it actually depends on who Nick will choose to represent the next step at nationals. So this is the final topic, and it's which troupe will represent the next step at Nationals, because they no longer are with Dance Mania because they got disqualified. They're not considered professional dancers, but B Troupe have been working towards going to Nationals and getting things ready and all that. So A Troupe want the chance to compete at Nationals, but Cleo tells them they can't because they picked Dance Mania. And my honest opinion about this, I think Cleo is right. A Troupe picked Dance Mania. They could have had the opportunity to go to Nationals if Nick hadn't decided for the team to do Dance Mania instead of Nationals. So I think B Troupe should have their chance to go to Nationals, because it's not fair, because A Troupe decided that they wanted to compete at Dance Mania, and yeah, they managed to disqualify themselves because they wanted Rochelle to be part of the team, but they picked Dance Mania, so B Troupe should have their chance to go to Nationals and represent the next step at Nationals. So yeah, we'll see what Nick's decision is, because it actually depends on which troupe will be representing the next step at Nationals. Will it be A Troupe? Will it be B Troupe? We don't know. But there'll be certainly a rivalry with the next step's A Troupe and with the next step's B Troupe. So yeah, there'll be a rivalry between the troupes, I think. So yeah, that's it for today. So that's it for today's Taking It to the Dance Floor episode 12. So yeah guys, thanks for watching. So there'll be an episode 13 to finish off Taking It to the Dance Floor, and it's going to be discussing it's going to be discussing the characters. It's going to be discussing past problems, and it's also going to be revisiting plot lines, and it's also going to be discussing alternative plot lines. So what it would be if that person came back, or what the solution would be to that problem. So yeah, that's what we're discussing. And after Taking It to the Dance Floor has finished, I will be doing a predictions video of the next step, season 8. So yeah.